If I had to choose a franchise that I consistently like the most, it would easily be Rhythm Heaven. I've completed each game multiple times, and I still am not tired of seeing or hearing it. It's such a quirky and unique game that perfectly suits all of my rhythm game wants, and while it was a difficult decision to choose between this and a Mario Kart ranking, because both have like 100 plus songs and will take up a while to actually do, I ultimately went with this one because I'm more familiar with each song individually. So if you don't want to hear the little preamble, feel free to skip to this time. I will not be taking the minigame itself into account for my opinion, it's purely based on the song. I'll still talk about the minigame if I see it fit though. Also, there is a first for these rankings where, instead of having each letter representing its own tier, I'm going to be splitting the C tier into lower and higher C tier. The reason is kind of complicated, so I'm going to try to explain it to the best of my ability. But it was because I had by far more B tier songs than any other tier, and after looking at the list, I realized that a lot of the songs I put in B tier were good, but not much better than a lot of the songs I had in C tier. So I wanted to make it all more even. Oh, also, the descriptions this time are going to be very short for the most part. Unlike Vocaloid that can tackle any genre, Rhythm Heaven basically has similar vibes throughout the whole soundtrack, so I don't want to continuously repeat the same things for a long period of time. With all that said, it's time to get into my ranking video. Let's go to heaven!
There's just nothing happening in this song. Literally nothing. It sounds the exact same throughout the chorus after literally 5 seconds. The instruments are incredibly light. I think there's only like 2, if even that. The voices it has are a little unsettling just because they sound so compressed in comparison to the rest of the song. I don't know, man. It just does absolutely nothing for me. Playing this remix is actually not that bad in all honesty. There's a couple of really fun parts like the clappy trio sections. But the song itself is genuinely annoying. If I were a betting man, I would definitely put my life savings on the fact that no one actually enjoys listening to this song. I said Fireworks sounds the exact same, but this song is the exact same. The only reason it's higher is because it sounds really happy in the end, and it sounds more full than Fireworks. No need to repeat what I said about Remix 1, since both of these remixes already do that enough. I do like the vibe of this song though, in terms of it being like salsa music. I absolutely love the idea of remixing remixes, but unfortunately for this one, it's literally just a remix of some of the worst remixes in the series, so nothing new to say. I understand it's supposed to sound quirky because that's the vibe of the song, but the notes are just a bit too all over the place to actually like it. I do enjoy listening to the bridge of the song, the part that's not the chorus because the song is like 20 seconds long, but definitely not enough for me to engage with this song ever.
It's a goofy song, but in a bad way. It's so unnecessary. I'm throwing tomatoes. This did not need to exist at all.
There is absolutely nothing differentiating this song from any other song in the franchise, let alone in its own game. There are so many songs that sound like this one in Megamix that do it so much better. This song is just purely generic. I can't enjoy anything about it knowing that there's so many better alternatives.
Generic. This game doesn't need a prequel, especially since it already has a very easy version in this game already.
It's like so boring. Such a waste of a slot in this game.
Did you know that there are people that actually like this game and think it deserved to come back in Megamix? Now that quizzes me. The song is 5 seconds long and is the intro of a game show, so of course I'm not going to be able to take it seriously or want to listen to it.
Say click, take a pic. Soy click, la cámara, I can take a pic.
The instruments, specifically the flute instrument that's the main melody, is awful. It's not only slightly out of tune, it doesn't fit in with the rest of the instruments in terms of blending. I enjoy the part in the middle, but that only lasts for like 4 seconds.
Only reason it isn't in F tier is because of the pretty guitar harmonies in the middle. Other than that though, it's dollar store Karate Man. I'll have more to say about Philbots when we get to its sequels.
Now that we're out of GBA hell, I can talk about the other games now. Unfortunately, while I think DS probably has consistently the best soundtrack, this remix is so boring. It's unfortunate because the remixes after Game Boy Advanced are typically astronomically good, and this one comes right after a very dynamic and lively one. So maybe this one is just underwhelming in comparison. While overall I wouldn't put this song in F tier, the carrying part is definitely the funk part with the trumpets. This one is such a random miss from Fever. It seems so incredibly out of place, not just because of it not fitting with any of its minigames, but also because the other remixes in this game are, like, great. The only reason it's not in F tier is because overall I understand the appeal of this song, even if it's not for me. I like the crispness of the mandolin, I think is what the instrument is, and I love the overall vibe, but apart from that, I can't really enjoy anything else about this song since it's the same couple of notes. I wouldn't say it's repetitive, because it does change speeds and instruments often, but it definitely is repetitive enough for me to put it this low. The reason this one is higher than the other remixes from Tengoku is because I like how the song sounds overall. It sounds very happy and pop-like, while also changing the rhythms at times, and that's super neat. However, just like the other remixes, it's the same chorus over and over and over again.
Immigrants embezzling our government funds. I can almost see the headline, your career is done.
This song isn't very catchy for it being called Catchy Tune 2. Unlike its prequel, there isn't really a melody to this song, and the ending is very random. But I guess it's fine. The ending really saves the song, otherwise it would be D or even F tier. It's nice to listen to the first maybe 5 seconds, but after that it's kind of annoying. I used to like this song ironically, but now I kinda don't. I like the singer, cause I have no idea what she's talking about, and it's satisfying when it matches up with the instrumental. And, unlike Polyrhythm, it sounds like a good kind of quirky. But overall, yeah, I don't mind listening to it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to do so. I feel like I understand the vibe they were trying to go for, but for me, they didn't hit it at all. Like, this doesn't even come close to the caliber of the other remixes in this series, which is a sentiment I hold for many of the Megamix remixes. I'm not a rock fan, so I don't really like this song. This game sure is quirky, isn't it? It's fine. I like the iconic phrase in the beginning, I forgot what people call it, but the rest of the song is generic. Next. I have
absolutely no idea why they decided to make this and its prequel sound absolutely nothing alike. And it's unfortunate because, spoilers, but I really like the first Lumberjack. But this one, I have no idea why they decided to use this one for the final remix instead of the first one, but it's here. I wish they had a few stronger instruments to this song, cause it doesn't really sound military-like at all. But for what it is, it's okay. I like the flute and the beeps and boops in the background, but other than that, I don't have any strong opinions for this song. I am genuinely speechless for this song. Like, I have absolutely no idea what to say about it. I've thought so long and so hard about what to say, I just can't think of anything. The game is wonderful, and it would easily be at least an A tier. The song, though, it's fine, I guess. There isn't much to it, so it's kinda difficult to have a full opinion on it. So, I assume that this song is how Miku Miku Bacteria sounds like to other people. Like, it's so empty to the point that it's kinda scary. This is something I'd expect out of a side game or a menu screen, not an actual game. But the song itself is harmless. This is gonna be so weird to hear, but it makes sense to me. This song is just so sassy. I'll leave it at that. The beginning of this song reminds me of The Lost Ones Weeping, where it just repeats the same phrase a lot of times. The chorus is pretty unique and calm for how strong the opening is, so I really appreciate that. The song is alright though. I'll have more to say once we get to Remix 5 from the GBA. I wanted to like this song, and the first 3 seconds is really great, but then after that it's pretty bland. I love the techno mixed with the jungle vibes, but unfortunately this song doesn't do it for me. Maybe if I hear it a couple more times I might like it, but as for now, it stands right here. Possibly my first controversial take? There might be others, but I know that people really like this song. I typically don't like anime openings, and this one is no different. I'd listen to it if it came on, but overall I don't really care. I love the idea though. It's pretty much the same opinion I have of the Machine remix from Megamix. I understand why people like this one, but I'm like, meh. It's just so unique for a Rhythm Heaven song. Like, where else can you hear something like this in the soundtrack? But it is C tier after all, and yeah, it's pretty boring. I know I've complained a lot about songs sounding similar, but this one literally is the same thing over and over again. The tune they gave it is catchy and good, but like, what am I supposed to do with it? I do love the game though, because it's one of the only, if not the only, because I can't remember off the top of my head, games in the series that has spammed inputs. This song to me is what Tricolor Airlines sounds like to other people. Good and passable, but meh. If the first half didn't exist, I'd like this song a lot more. But since it's literally the first half I'm not a fan of, I'm overall not the biggest fan of this song. But what makes this stand higher than most of the other C tier songs is the fact that the second half is really, really good. It's unfortunate it had to be a mixed bag, but it's here nevertheless.
such a strange choice of song for this minigame, but nevertheless it's alright. On the higher end because it does sound pretty coherent, but at the end of the day, I don't care about prequels and I never will. This song is like Dollar Store Love Lab. The singing in this song just does not hit, and doesn't even compare to Love Lab at all. It's overall a okay song, and sure I'm not the biggest fan of the singing, but the song itself is nice to listen to, especially the instrumentals that do the flutter thing going up in the beginning and throughout the song. I don't really know why I like this song in comparison to many of the other songs that repeat. Like, it can't just be the dynamics, cause I'd like Samurai Slice from the GBA much more. I think it's because this song goes on a journey. It has an intro, a middle, and a satisfying conclusion, even though the phrase is literally less than 10 seconds long. For some reason, I hate Micro Row the minigame a lot. Like, I genuinely don't know why, but I do. The song itself is pretty good though. It isn't a big change from the original, but I like the additional guitars. No strong opinions for this one.
It's showtime.
This song sounds so goofy. Like, it's so goofy that I feel really bad for putting it this low. The trumpet part is just so funny. This song is so genuinely basic that I cannot help but laugh. Still a bop regardless, and the bridge is kind of fire. A complete 180 from Showtime. This song is so dramatic and I love it. It's this low just because the sequel is fantastic yet sounds similar to this one, so you'll know a lot more about my opinion once we get to that one. The first part is cute, but once they get to the second part, wow, this song is very satisfying to listen to, and that's mainly why it's here. Just like Trem and Pauline, the first half is okay, but the chorus is so hype and I love it. The singing being traditional Japanese mixed in with the techno beats is great, but sometimes it does sound awkward. This song is so weird to talk about. It has the perfect formula to being a really great song, but it just kinda isn't. I've forced myself for so long to really like this song, but it just does not hit like the songs that usually sound like this one, and I can't pinpoint exactly why. I hate Karate Man. I promise I'm not trying to be a contrarian or different, but I don't really understand why Karate Man needs not only multiple sequels throughout the series, but the fact that he comes back in every game. Sure, he was the very first minigame, but okay? Anyway, the song is good. While I wouldn't go out of my way to actively listen to it, I do enjoy it when it comes on. It's just a bit too slow for how epic it should be. The only reason it's this high is because I really like Frog Hop. And this song is a jazz cover of that one, so I can't really put it any lower, but it does sound very low effort to be honest. Like, I feel like they could have done more with it. The choruses are also very underwhelming. Let's start with the positives. I love the remixes in the middle of the song where they pick the 4 motifs from each Rhythm Heaven game. That's such a cool concept and it sounds great. The overall song is pretty good too. It is a final remix after all. Now for the negatives. Why was Lumberjack chosen for the beginning and the ending? I genuinely want to know.
It isn't bad or anything, I guess. It's just such a random choice. Working Dough is such a fun minigame. The song itself is also pretty good. Difficult to listen to though, because the beats get screwed up in my head. I like how a lot of the minigame names in this game are quirky and unique, but this one is literally just Seesaw. It's repetitive and rock, so you might assume I don't like it, but no, it's actually pretty good. Maybe it's because the dynamics change so consistently, yet change enough for it to sound like a completely different section of the song. But yeah, it is rock and it is repetitive. This song feels very rushed. I assume they were trying to make it harder, obviously, and more epic, but I think what makes the original so epic is the fact that it's slow, yet strong, and sounds like a battle. This one's strong, sure, but it sounds too strong, like he's just sweeping through the enemies. I really like the opening, and then the rest is alright. It's typical, like, techno-heavy that they do in Mega Mix. It's such an unfitting song to this minigame, and there have been many times where I was listening to the soundtrack and I had no idea that this was the real song for cheerleaders. But regardless of that, it's good. Even more unfitting, and it's so loud, but that's why this one gets the slight edge. It's incredibly short. I think the obvious critique of this song that I have is the fact that there's no chorus and nothing repeats itself.
It's really good. Nothing repeats itself.
So it's difficult for me to have a cohesive opinion on it. Its overall vibe is pretty cool though, and I like listening to it, and I love the minigame. I think many people by now know that I'm basically a contrarian with my opinions. Not on purpose, just naturally how I am, I guess. I say that because I love this game. It is so fun, and I love how unique it is. The song itself is alright though. I can do without like the computer noises in the backgrounds that come in every 4 beats, but overall it's pretty good. I don't know what to say about this song. It's pretty good. The singer is iconic, and I love her so much. Incredibly chill, but unlike Tricolor Airline, it's incredibly slow, and there's even a point for me where it's too slow to be amazing. But it's still pretty good, and if I'm about to go to sleep, I'd love to listen to this one. I didn't realize that people didn't like this remix. It's not great by any means, but it's a pretty fun and honestly really pretty remix, so I don't really understand where the hate's coming from. It's very similar to Remix 6 from the DS, which we'll get to soon, so you'll know about it more when I get to that one. Pretty fire. I like how choppy the instruments are, and I love when it stops and it's just the choppy instrument. But the overall song is pretty good. Funky! I don't know why, I just really like the goofiness of this one. Jazzy rap is the best kind of rap. The voices and designs for this song are also really good. I love how they look so much. It sounds very grand and is a very big step up from the first. This song is so short and so hype for what the minigame actually entails. It's super lively and upbeat, and I love lively and upbeat songs if they're happy, and this one sure is happy. But since it's so short, I can't really give it a super high score. This is a game, just like Micro Row, that I irrationally do not like. Why they chose this game for the beginning and the ending of Remix 10 is beyond me. The song itself is pretty fire though. This one's a slight step up just because of the saxophone that comes in at the end of the phrases. That's literally it. So, this one is so strange to talk about. It's good, but for some reason, I don't like it. The vibe would be something that goes in my top 10 99% of the time. But this one just feels so empty. My theory is because the other remixes in this game use many different instrumentals and have very unique vibes. But this one is just one pure vibe that sounds like it could be the intro of a game. So, I don't really know how to rank it, but I'll put it here. Splashdown makes a splash right down at this position. It's a very fun song, and I think it fits its game very well. It's very short though, so it's hard to get used to. The only real flaw with this song is that the guitar riff is kind of repetitive. But once we get into the section where it doesn't repeat itself, this song turns really cool. It isn't crazily dramatic, crazily hype, or crazily anything really, but I don't know, I like it. It's spooky and I just vibe with it. This one is very dramatic with all the POW instruments, and it's incredibly super satisfying to listen to. Like, it's in B tier because the song itself is great but not phenomenal, but the way that there is a different pattern in every single phrase is so nice to listen to. The bass line is also fire. It's very short, but what we do have is really great, and sounds like the opening to a kid's superhero show. As we go up the tiers, you might notice how I'm commenting a lot about how dramatic these songs are, and how much I love that. I think I like these songs so much because they're such a 180 from the goofiness of the game. And yeah, this one is no exception. And I especially love how it speeds up in the second half. Again, I irrationally hate this minigame, but this song is kind of a bop. The first half is okay, probably C tier max, but the chorus is kinda transcendent, and many parts about it scratch my brain just right. Ooh, so it all balances out. It's a slow and chill song that has these incredibly satisfying beats that match up well with the actual minigame. Satisfaction is basically the reason this song is here now. I wasn't expecting to put this song so high, particularly because I haven't listened to the Mega Mix soundtrack in forever, and listening to the first couple of tracks made me realize how mid the game was. But when I heard this one, I was like, okay. It's very pretty, and the techno instruments are very unique and silly. I think this one perfectly fits Karate Man, and I love the barrel parts. It's pretty hype, and the triplet part in the middle where they go da-na-na, 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 it's very good. Basically the same opinion as the original, but I like it slightly more because this one is slightly more unique. This game and song are both pretty underrated. The concept I think is stupid and I don't like it, but it is pretty fun to put in the triplet inputs, and the song is very cool. It's so airy and chill and hopeful. The fact that it's in swing time is also pretty cool. While I still don't like the fact that it doesn't sound like a coherent song in terms of never repeating itself, I do like this one significantly more than its prequel. The added farmer music is so funny and creative, and actually makes the song sound so much better than just being a dull techno game like we hear in the rest of the game. And, oh wait, this one does repeat! I love it even more now! Just a fun and jolly song. Makes me bounce! Satisfying, and the instruments literally hit hard. The constant triple notes are so great, and this song is so quirky. I believe this is the fastest remix in the series, and that's pretty cool. It's very happy and hopeful, and it's pretty good. This song fits the game so perfectly that it transcends words. This is like the Goofy song. The harmonies from the piano instrument, I don't know what it is super great. The guitar riff they do is great, and I love the overall sound of the song. The dramatic stops are also very nice to hear. Biggest flaw is just the amount of times it repeats, and the key changes are very awkward. But other than that, this song is very majestic, and the instruments that go up and down the scale are really pretty. That opening is crazy. And the rest of the song is alright, but that 8-note opening is easily top 5. I also like the very end of the phrase. It's so hype to the point where it's kinda too much for me. But since I love Lumo songs, we're gonna let that slide. It's very astronomical and pretty good. It's literally just guitars, and they sound pretty nice. Definitely sounds like dual music.
They tried to make me go to rehab. I said no, no, no.
I literally dance every time this song comes on. Whenever I hear the do it, hey, that's it. It's a great way to start off the A tier. Speaking of groovy, now this song is groovy, and what I was hoping to get from its sequel. The vibes about this song are so grand and groovy, I just can't express how funky and groovy this song is. It's so good. This song is such a perfect way to start off a game. It's the perfect amount of easy, calm, and chill, while also still eventually becoming grand, epic, and lively. It's great! It can fit anywhere, to be honest, like as the credits sequence, as an opener, a final remix, really anything. A theory I have for why they added a story to this game instead of all of the other games is because the song itself tells a story. I don't want to go into details to keep this video relatively short, but yeah, it flows through the song very well. So, again, why did we drastically change the sequel to this song? Whatever, this song is great. It's like Double Date 2, but more hype and much more fun and bouncy. I hate to talk about the sequel so much, but I really wish they had took this song and made a remix of it. Same opinion, but slightly better because of the more hype trumpets and added instrumentals, and obviously extended version. Philbots. I hate Philbots. It is the most boring, most useless game that has ever touched Rhythm Heaven ever. The game is a nightmare. But the song is great. The first section is alright, but the groovy section is so good, and everything after that is so good. It's Philbots, but it's 3 minutes long. Why does this game not only have a sequel and not only comes back in 2 games, but is one of the longest games in any Rhythm Heaven game? But the song itself is really good, and I like the new offbeats that they added. Very joyous, catchy, cute, and uplifting. I have to shake my tambourines. I'm literally gonna... I tried to write a description for this song, but I can't think of anything unique to say. It's pretty groovy.
The quality for this one is going to be so bad, I'm sorry, but I don't have my iPad and I want to finish this video. So while this one definitely does repeat really often, it does it in a way where at least there's a story to it, just like Sneaky Spirits. I have to be honest though and say that while obviously I love the song as a whole, the built to scale part really carries it a lot. But yeah, it's a great introduction to the rest of the game and the song is wonderful.
This song is supposedly 2 minutes long, but it feels like it goes on forever. And that's my biggest issue with this song. The ending feels so disconnected and extra compared to the rest of the song, but that's okay because the rest of the song is great. I love the nighttime Asian influence, and it sounds so cool and epic. Love the outer space vibe. Very epic. I like this one more because it gradually increases its epicness, while its sequel kinda just remains the same throughout. What an adorable little song that's super short. Yeehaw! Let's go to Texas! I love the Western vibe, and it's a great theme for a sequel to the Clappy Trio. I like this one slightly more because it's a genre that I slightly like more than its sequel. Fun fact, I'm a lady now. I'm a lady now, already. In case you didn't know, this song was sung by Tsunku's daughter, which is one of the coolest things ever and must be a really big honor. The song is very good, particularly the chorus, and I jam whenever I hear it. Catchy, elegant, gorgeous, and so fun to listen to. I love singing along and doing the claps. This song is incredibly awesome, up until it gets to the point with the goofy synth part in the middle. Then it's kinda like eh. So it balances out very well. The intro is incredible, and the rest of the song is repetitive but good. Very funky and soul-y. The first half of the song is good, like B+ tier, but the second half with the added trumpets, the acoustic guitar, and just overall how it sounds is so gorgeous and S tier. So I'll balance it out by putting it in A tier. Yeehaw! I reckon I put this here song in A tier cause it's rooting into even more than Double Date 2. Very fun and bouncy, and makes me go to the ranch. Wait, okay, cause maybe they did eat with some of the prequels. I love the funkiness and the intro is so majestic. Very strong start and ending. So, this song puts a wide smile on my face every time I hear it. It's literally a magic spell, because I can't help but smile. And there's many, many reasons for that. It's so incredibly goofy, so incredibly underwhelming for a final remix that I can't help but laugh. And the song itself is so happy and optimistic that I'm just like, wow. It's so stupid, yet so amazing and incredible. The intro of this song is so terrifying, probably the scariest song in any Rhythm Heaven game. When I hear it at nighttime, I genuinely get worried. But other than that, this song is so happy and fun and goofy and I love it. Fire choice to end the game with the exception of the weird scream that he does in the beginning. But yeah, it's very good and catchy. I also like the singer. I feel like I have an idea of what he looks like just based off of his voice. An absolute banger with some really good repetition. I love how you can clearly hear the prompts in the minigame all the way up until halfway through the song. It also has this beautiful transition in the middle. Such a great concept of not only the minigame, but the song itself. Such a fancy jazz song for these adorable cats to clap to. It's so funky and groovy and I love it so much. Not quite S tier just because some of the instruments are a little too goofy, but not necessarily a bad thing because I still enjoy listening to it. While it isn't my favorite song in the series, it is my favorite minigame. It's just so satisfying and the musical cues in the song are so peak, which is why the song itself is not as high since it doesn't have those cues in the song itself. But it's still very good and triumphant, which I love. Now, this is a perfect fit for Samurai Slice. It's dramatic, probably the most dramatic song in the series, and is incredibly satisfying to play. Very heroic and noble. The final third is also great and very goosebump-inducing. Kind of the same description as Samurai Slice, but this one is more hype, so I like it slightly more. Definitely the cutest game gameplay-wise, but the song itself is also very cute too. The first half is very nice, and then the second half is very cheery, and it's like everyone comes in to dance, I don't know. Happy, positive, goofy, silly, and fun. A jungle splashdown. The bass line is very nice to listen to, and the overall vibe is great. For some reason though, while I definitely think this spot is where the song deserves, there's something missing in most jungle-themed Rhythm Heaven songs. They're all missing at least one thing to make it a full and well-rounded song. The only real criticism I have of this song is the fact that it feels like it takes forever to get through it. I don't know why, considering it's only 2 minutes long, but once it reaches the ending of the third chorus, I'm ready for the song to be over. But I promise, I do actually like the song. The vibe is very great and fun, the instruments complement each other very well, and the ending, where they have that triplet part, is probably my favorite section in any song, even though it's literally 2 seconds long. This is the only Karate Man song I will go out of my way to listen to if I ever desire to listen to a Karate Man song, which is rare. It's perfect. It's just chill enough to show the chill vibes of Karate Joe, but also epic enough to show the epicness of Karate Joe. It's a great song, and again, I love the singer. What a wonderfully catchy song. Very happy and has very good instruments. A big upgrade from the first. What can I do? What can I do? The only song for me is you. Which isn't true, because there's many, many more songs above this one, but this song is very great, and I love it. Fever has some great sung songs, and this one is the lowest one of all the female singer songs, which really tells you something, since this one is high A tier. Such a simple premise, but the game and song are both great. What I love most about this song is the fact that a lot of the beats are very well accented. There's a punch on almost all the notes, and I absolutely love it, especially towards the end. A wonderful love song that sounds so calming and warming. It's great! The fact that the singer literally doesn't say words, but the song is still fire, shows just how great this song is. I don't know what to say about this song, to be honest. The ending is absolutely transcendent, though. It's very eerie, yet pretty. What a fun island song. It's literally a getaway song to a tropical island, and it's so good. The heys are wonderful, the dun 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 duns are wonderful, and the almost there motifs are wonderful. And it's such a strong ending. Just a great song. So remember when I said that Samurai Slice for the Wii might be the most dramatic song? Yeah, well, I lied, it's this one. What a drastic change of pace for this series, especially in this game. It's so refreshing, and it's wonderful to hear a remix, let alone a mini-game, in 3/4 time. Incredibly dramatic, and the chorus is so hauntingly great. They did not need to go this hard for the 3rd remix in this game. Like, literally too, because I've heard so many people complain that this remix is also very hard. This song has an extended version, but only in Japanese, and it's great. What a fabulous rock and roll song. It perfectly captures the genre's essence. And that little thank you very much at the end is so good. I love this song! I think the consensus with most Rhythm Heaven fans is that this song is one of the best songs, and I kinda agree. I say kinda just because it's low S tier, but that doesn't mean I think it's okay, because it isn't. It's great! Incredibly hype, and such a funky yet upbeat song. I wish I had more to say about it, but yeah, it's very good. I love the galactic feel to this song and the constant accent of the beats. It's very satisfying. I do have a very slight critique of this song though, where the entire beginning has a very happy and optimistic vibe, but once we get into the second half, it becomes much more epic and direct. Which is fine, and I still love it, but I wish it had a more consistent vibe. But still wonderful nonetheless. I don't know if I said this before, but remixes that don't have their own theme and just combine the songs of their respective minigames are hard to rank because it's technically not its own song. And that goes for this one and the one I'm about to talk about, which leads me to saying that we have our very first tie in any of my ranking videos. There's many aspects that I love about this one, like the working dough section, and there's parts I don't love but really like. And same for the right hand remix. I know that some people struggle with listening to the soundtracks without the sound cues, and for me, that's this song. I can't listen to this song without doing that because it just fits so well. But regardless, this song is great. The first half is wonderful, but the second half after the shooting star noise into the very uplifting and happy section is just fantastic. So hype and energetic, and I bounce 'em around, bounce 'em around, bounce 'em. It's the starts and the stops. I love the accents, in case you couldn't tell by now, and this song has an abundance of them. This game is also very creative, and the bits and bobs that go into it are great. What a unique remix that I really love. The harmonies and the outer space vibe are immaculate. I love it a lot. While the game is kinda lackluster, the song sure isn't. It's a beautiful arrangement, and the ending with the tropical instruments is just wonderful. This song is so incredibly dramatic, and I love it. The sudden stops into the 3 consecutive notes and the drums is fantastic. And then the grand chorus where the accordion comes in is just spectacular. I have a lot to say about this song, but I need this video to be short, so here we go. I don't think I've always liked this remix. I feel like I didn't care about it for as long as I can remember having the game. But it grew on me pretty quickly recently, and now I love it. It's similar to the Citrus remix, where the main melody instrument is fantastic and narrates the rest of the song wonderfully. When I'm watching people play Fever and they get to this specific minigame and don't understand it, I get irrationally angry. Like, there are so many other minigames that are much more difficult, but hey, everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. Anyway, this song is very good. I love the goofy pirate feel, and I especially love the accents towards the end of the song. I get so hype when I hear this song, and I don't care if people will call the lyrics cringy or cheesy. I think they're so good and heartfelt and wonderful. I literally can't put into words why I love this song so much. It's just fantastic. Very cheery and happy and wonderful, with wonderful vibe and great and happy vibes. Monkey Watch. The dynamics of the song change so often, and even though every phrase repeats, every phrase feels distinct and noticeably different from all the rest. And it's a great phrase, encapsulates baseball perfectly. Another wonderfully great tropical vibe, and a wonderful start to the game. Fancy, fancy, fancy! The trumpets being very slightly unsynced works wonders for this song. I'm sure that wasn't intentional, but I love it so much. The awkwardly long pause in the middle is so great. And then the grand transition into the chorus, it's just wonderful. And makes me stand up and shake my thing. Shake it, girl. Latin influence for this song was a great choice, because it's fantastic. Very catchy and hype. People make fun of this song because it sounds very weird and awkward from the traditional Japanese origins of the prequel, but I don't know, I've always really liked it. It's much more hype, and it feels much more like a party, which I love. The game is also much more fun and challenging. I think this might be the most popular Rhythm Heaven song, but I don't know. I said before that it's difficult to rank these kinds of remixes, but this one does have a somewhat distinct vibe to it, and I think that it's great. It's a wonderful way to end off this game, and all of the songs sound really great. I especially like the transition from all the songs being really hype into the calm love rap section. It's a very classic sounding song, and is so chill for it being called Rockers. But I love that about it, because honestly, if it didn't sound the way that it did, I probably wouldn't like the minigame as much. It's such a wonderfully classic track, and I love listening to it. What a wonderful sequel where the sound cues really perfectly complement the song itself. I saw a ranking video by your boy Mikey J, where he said that the song and the minigame are basically one and the same, and I couldn't agree more. It's excellent, and wonderful way to begin the more challenging sequels. a very beautifully elegant version of the song that we'll get to later. It's a great song. Very classic, chill, cute, and pretty. The singing is also great, and I think it fits the vibe very well. The robot noises mixed in with the Eastern feel is a wonderful combination. Makes it sound very haunting and historical while also modern. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Very funky and makes me dance. Repetition, but done correctly. It's literally the same notes over and over again in the same rhythm, but each phrase is new and refreshing. Also, unlike GBA Nightwalk, where the constant key changes sound very awkward, they sound fantastic here. I think it's because of the dun 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 doom doom right into the next phrase, so you've prepared for a really big change. Very groovy, and I love it a lot. It's basically the same as the sequel, but without that last part, so I like it slightly less. So, I have no idea what Rhythm Heaven soundtrack I like the best, but I sure do know which Remix 10 has the best renditions of their songs, and it's this one. Each song flows seamlessly into each other, and it doesn't sound drastically different, which I really like, and is very cool how they were able to pull that off. Same description as the prequel, since, again, it's literally the same song, but with an added POW part and a beautiful ending to add even more wonderfulness to the song. What a crazy remix! I've been listening to this remix for the past month because after rediscovering it, it is just so good. The laser instrument that is the melody is so fantastic and is such a great touch. It fits the citrus theme very well, which is interesting because how would you fit a citrus theme? It's so positive and happy and uplifting. The ending especially is so great when they lengthen out every phrase with the do 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 do, and the rest of the song is wonderful too, especially the piano riffs. A fantastic jam. It's so incredibly catchy, and there's so many sections of the song that I love. The chorus is obviously fantastic and probably my favorite part, but the guitar in the middle is great, the transition into the final chorus is incredible, and the games are great too. But hey, well that's life too. They absolutely cooked with this song. I can't put into words how fantastic this song is and what they did with it, particularly the ending, but we'll get to that in a second. A lot of people compare this song to Gwen Stefani's Sweet Escape, and I thought the exact same thing too when I heard it the first time. The dynamics of going from this sick swing time pop song into the swing time country vibe is great. But the ending? Genuinely transcendent. As soon as the sitar comes in, you know that stuff is gonna be good. It's so scarily beautiful, and I love it. I'm dazzled by how great this song is. I'm noticing that there's a lot of country sounding songs in this game. I wonder why that is. The lyrics, sure, you can call them cringe, but they're also incredibly iconic and great. There's also an extended version of the song that I significantly prefer because it has a bridge. Very wonderful, catchy song that I absolutely adore. Yeehaw! So, unlike what I said in my Project Diva X video, most Rhythm Heaven songs I really liked on my first listen. But, not this one. I loved playing it because of the Tap Troop part, but the song itself I could not care less for. But I recently, like 2 years ago, started listening to the soundtrack, and I heard this one and was like,
which hit his car in the rear.
It is fantastic. It's like Remix 8, but everything is perfect. It's so experimental, but everything comes together so wonderfully. Great remix. A lot of these songs have been overly happy, which I like, overly hype, overly cute, and everything that I really like. This one isn't any of those things though. It's very simple, relatively cute, not really hype at all, but is still something that I really, really like. Not even like, I love this song. It's so simple, yet so joyful, and that mix works wonders for the vibe of this game. It's fantastic.
This is the perfect way to end off my S tier because it's such a great final song. Now, I want to call out the Rhythm Heaven Iceberg people because they did the absolute perfect words and they had some very big facts about this song. Whenever you hear it, you cannot help but have a huge smile on your face. This is probably the happiest Rhythm Heaven song ever. Everything leading up to the chorus, only for it to have the most satisfying conclusion, it's everything. It's perfect. I want to put it in the top 10, but I'm so sorry, Space Dance. I just can't.
The reason I can't put Space Dance in the top 10 is because I can put this one here. It begins and ends with Space Dance, so it's a perfect compromise. While Rhythm Tengoku doesn't consistently have my favorite songs, this final remix is just incredible. And honestly, I can't really explain why. I've said multiple times that remixes like this are difficult to rank, and that holds true, but it feels weird putting this song anywhere else but here. Like I said in the intro, it's just vibes, and I absolutely love the vibe of this remix, especially with such a strong intro and ending. One of the best endings to a game ever. I cannot stop singing this song. This gets stuck in my head so often, and I absolutely love that it does because this song is so good. The English singer in this game is like perfect. Her voice fits the vibe of this game so well, and it's so satisfying in the game. The lyrics are wonderful. I don't care if anyone calls them cringe, and the ad-libs from the guy in the background are so funny but iconic. I'm living the dreams of my That's not how the song goes. I'm gonna maybe cut it, we'll see.
Razzle dazzle, razzle dazzle.
The reason I like this vibe more than the country one is because it reminds me of Legally Blonde the musical, and I love every single song from Legally Blonde. But it's the same description I have as the prequel, just I vibe a lot more with this one. It's so groovy. There's so many sections in this song that they didn't have to add unique ad-libs to, but the ad-libs make it so fantastic and so unique, and they each sound so good. The guitar riffs that happen in the middle add so much to the overall song, even though they're in the background and last for like 2 seconds. It's all just so wonderful. There's also this one section that eats me alive every single time I hear it. Great, great, great! What's strange about this song is that the beginning sounds so similar to the prequel, but I significantly prefer this one. I don't know why. But yeah, the added guitars with the sliding notes does wonders for this song. And I don't know, man, I don't really want to talk about this one because it's purely a vibe. The ending of the song gives me chills, no cap, every time I hear it. Wonderfully great end to the game, right before the final remix.
You are my honey bun, sugar plum, pumpkin.
Hey honey, how's the angel? Now that's sweet. What a fantastic, spectacular, superb song. I'm running out of things to say because every single one of these songs is just so great that I don't know how to put them into words. It's crazy that the same game can hold absolutely terrible remixes that are so boring and then add absolute masterpieces like this. Also, the ending is so iconic with that wow 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 instrument.
I always get upset when I see people criticizing this song, but then I see that they were talking about the minigame and not the song, because yeah, the minigame is very poorly paced. This song doesn't have that many instruments, it's just a guitar, some drums, and a keyboard, and obviously a couple of other things, but I absolutely love it. What I find strange about this song is the fact that I don't like Remix 6, but I love this one. It's because Remix 6 also has a few instruments and a pretty chill vibe. I guess the difference is that this song takes us on a journey rather than Remix 6, which feels like a remix made for the game. So yeah, I love this song and it's so fire.
Yes, I am one of the people that absolutely love the cringy, cheesy singing songs from Rhythm Heaven, and I will stand by that until I die. These songs, and obviously this particular one, are some of the most catchy yet fire songs ever, and I don't get many things stuck in my head other than these songs. Also, everything lines up so perfectly in this song while also still being really quirky. Like, why is the phrase that we have to repeat, I suppose, and why does it work so well? It's so fun, funny, goofy, and just so good.
I'ma whip this dab, pipe it up this stab. I'ma bring it back down, we gon' turn it back round.
I promise I'm not saying this to be self-deprecating, I'm just being honest, but my top two are gonna be underwhelming. I've complained so much about phrases in songs that repeat often, having to be crazily dynamic in order for me to like them, only to have literally one of the least dynamic and repetitive ones as my number 2 spot. But I don't have a but, actually. I'm so sorry for contradicting myself. I absolutely love this song. It's so catchy, it's so hype, it's so fun, it's so wonderful to hear the changing speeds. Everything about this song comes together so well. But could it be even more perfect? Yes. Yes, it could. We have finally arrived to my favorite Rhythm Heaven song. Genuinely and wholeheartedly, I could not explain why I like this song so much. I am so sorry. I've tried to write a unique and long explanation for this one because it's my number 1, but all of these attempts and no avail. It's just beyond words, I guess. The acoustic guitar in the background has some beautiful additions to the song, the main melody is great, and the ad-libs from the secondary melody is superb. A wonderful way to end off this long list.
And that's it. I don't really have an outro for this, so thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and look forward to the Mario Kart ranking video that's coming up. And that's it. Thanks.